What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be looking at the top stocks to watch for tomorrow. We're going to be looking at exactly what are the expected earnings reports for tomorrow, and we're going to be looking at exactly what happened to the stock market and what are the important economic reports to watch out for tomorrow. There's a lot of important reports coming out, so make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm also going to be going over exactly how to participate and how to pick the right strike prices when it comes to trading these earnings stocks. I'm going to talk about NIO specifically and how to trade NIO stock options if you want to participate in their earnings, guys. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video, guys. Now let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so before we get into the video, make sure you smash the like button if you're new to the channel. Make sure you subscribe if you have any questions, any comments. Make sure you drop it in the comment section below, guys. So as you can see right here, we had a very solid, slightly better for the financial sector. As you can see, we had a really good day for them. This is fantastic. We never had the financial sectors actually outperforming the Nasdaq within the past, because always the financials that's been lagging a lot. So we have the industrials, and we also had Amazon, which is really the one that was leading the major stocks, which is Amazon. You know, Facebook was down, Microsoft was down, Apple was slightly up, and Facebook was down too. So that is really quite interesting to see. And one of the important things that we need to know about the stock market right now, guys, we are edging closer to all-time highs. You know, all of this pandemic drop is like almost behind us. So as you can see, we had a V-shaped recovery, and we are only a few percentage away from hitting all-time highs. So that is really impressive, because still the economy has a long way to go. There still needs to be stimulus that needs to be passed. You know, there's a lot of people that are on verge of evictions, and they need to get money and employment checks, and still the job market is really not that solid. So it's really quite fascinating to see that the overall stock market is going to hit all-time highs pretty soon, when all of these economic things are happening around the globe, and the pandemic is still declining. It is declining nowadays, but still it's kind of fascinating to see how the stock market bounced back and basically shrugged off the whole pandemic scenario, guys. So that is impressive, guys. So one of the top stocks that I'm going to be watching, and a subscriber actually mentioned this stock so I can make a video about it, was JMIA. So this is a company that has been on a massive bull run. As you can see over here, from the past few months, it used to be below $5, and now it's sitting at $17, and it had a really decent pullback. But from the highs that it made over here, it came around 800% return from the past few months. As you can see, we are up 1.29%. It was $18 from the lows. Right now it's having a pullback over here. So let's see what this company is all about. So this company is considered to be the Amazon of Africa, and there's been a lot of interest in this company because people are seeing that there's great potential for the continent of Africa, especially when they are getting just barely started with e-commerce. There's only a few countries that are using this company. We have Nigeria, Tunisia, and Algeria, and all these major countries over there are using the service. So they are just expanding. There are a lot of like 53 countries in Africa continent, so there's a lot of potential for this company to expand and to grow. And one of the important things that people and analysts actually looked at is that their sales have been climbing significantly. As you can see, and due to the pandemic, people are actually going online and ordering food. And since they order food online, their sales have increased 30% month over month since March. So that is fantastic to see. If they expand to other countries across the continent, there's definitely going to be potential for this company to continue to go to the upside. But however, this is still a risky investment in the short term. They're going to be reporting earnings also on August 12th. When we look at the detail about this company, as you can see, the share outstanding is 78.41 million, and the share to float is 6.75 million. So this is the amount of shares that is available for the public to buy and sell. That's why when a lot of demand comes, the stock can definitely go to the upside. And there's been a lot of volume that's been coming up and buying and selling going on in this company. As you can see, average volume is 6.58 million, but the current within the past few weeks, it's been trading 22 million shares in just a day. It also traded 22 million shares in the past. It's trading at like 50 million shares the past few days. So that is really significant. And also, as you can see, institution ownership is 24.3% and insider ownership is 38.07%. So that is a good thing to see. It's an internet retail sector. So that is really fantastic. There's potential for this company to grow. But in the short term, we need to be super careful because it was overextended to the upside. And their earnings are coming up pretty soon in August 12 pre-market. So we need to keep an eye on it. Potentially, they might have very positive earnings due to the pandemic, people ordering online, and the stock may either go up or down. You never know with earnings. It's always 50-50, but we need to keep an eye on it. If it pulls back to go to the price of $10, where it's like the area that it broke out of right around over here, that's definitely a good opportunity to get involved in it for a long-term play, because there's huge potential for the continent of Africa for the next few decades. Now let's look at I'm going to show you guys exactly how to determine and identify and pick the right strike prices if you want to buy a call, buy a put when it comes to earnings trades. If you want to participate on earnings trades, I picked this stock, which is NIO, which is super popular. Their earnings are coming up pretty soon, so that's why I picked it. I picked it the expiration date, which is August 14. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to determine what is the expected mood for this company to either go to the upside or to the downside. So what you do is you got to make sure when we're picking the expiration date that the earnings are going to be in August 10 or 11. I think it's in August 10. So make sure the expiration date is within the weekly contract. So what you want to do is you want to go to the slightly in the money option. You buy the call side and you bought that one, and then you go to the put side also, and then you're going to buy the same strike price and you're going to create a straddle. So that is one of the advanced strategies called a straddle. So it's going to give you this amount that it's going to be, the total cost is going to be $2.44. So you take this price and then you divide it with a current share price, which is 2.44 divided by 13.93. That is approximately going to give you 0.1793. So you multiply that by 100, so that's 17%. So expected move either to the upside to the downside. Our earnings for NIO stock is 17%. So what you want to do is, if you want to buy a call or a put, you want to make sure that if you don't want to get crushed by the IV or implied volatility, you want to pick the break-even prices that are relatively closer to the share of the price right now. So let's say you want to buy a call. Let's go to the call side. You want to buy a call, so you believe that the share they're going to be earning, their expectation is going to be fantastic. So you want to add like 2.44. So currently it's at $13.93. So you add 2.44. So what you're going to get is going to be around 116, right? Going to be around like $16. So you can pick the break-even price of like $16.23. So you can pick the $15.50 strike price, which is only $73, which is 0.173 multiplied by 100, getting $70. That is one of the things you can pick. You can also pick the 14, slightly, just to stay safe with it. But however, there are some occasions where you can make a lot of money if the stock moves significantly to the upside and they are moving without. So the stock significantly moves and makes really beyond expectation. If the stock moves beyond the expected options, if the stock moves beyond the expected price that it was set out, you can make a lot of money. So you can go, if let's say you bought the 17 or the 18, the out of money options over here for 38 cents, which is multiplied by 100, is $38, you can make a lot of money. But however, your stock needs to make a huge move, unexpected move to the upside. So that is one of the risks. So, and also buying options in this occasion is really super risky. What you want to do is you ideally want to take advantage of the volatility, and ideally what you want to do is you want to be selling options instead of buying options. So also that is kind of risky, but in this video I'm only going to be covering, because I had multiple questions about how to pick the right strike prices. You basically figure out exactly what is expected with the upside and the downside, then you pick the right strike prices, the break-evens that are relatively closer to the anticipated moves, so you don't have to get crushed by implied volatility even if the stock does not move that much. And also you need to pick the right direction. So it's 50-50, but however, you need to also pick the right direction, which is super risky when it comes to options, so on also earnings days. Now when we look at the top stocks that are reporting earnings for tomorrow, we have the pre-market. Before market, we have Plug, which is a company that is involved renewable energy. We got Wix.com, which is fantastic, and we got Kronos, and we also have Norwegian Cruise and Papa John's Pizza. So they're probably going to beat earnings, but we never know. Even though we know that they're going to be earnings, so he doesn't know if the stock's going to go up or down. And after close, we got Uber, we got Dropbox, we got the Trade Desk, T-Mobile. So these are the top earnings that we are expecting for tomorrow. Also have Booking Holdings, so that is, we're going to be keeping an eye on them for tomorrow, guys. So now let's look at exactly what are the important economic reports we need to pay attention to for Thursday, August the 6th. We got at 8:30 a.m. we got the initial jobless At 8:30 a.m. we got initial jobless claims for August 1st. The previous was 1.43 million, and the forecast is 1.4 million. Also, 8:30 a.m. we got the initial jobless claims for total NSA for August 1st. The previous one was 2.4 million, and also at 8:30 a.m. we got the continuing jobless claims state program for July 25. The previous was 17.1 million. And also at 8:30 a.m. we got the continuing jobless claims total NSA for July 18. The previous was 30.2 million. Also at 10 a.m. we got the house debt SAAR for Q2. The previous was 4.5%. And at 10 a.m. we got the Dallas Fed President Rob is going to be speaking. So keep an eye on for this important information, guys. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, join the Discord chat, and shout out to all the Patreon members. If you want to go on Patreon and support the channel, I really appreciate it. And you also be able to see exactly what are the stocks I'm watching right now also. And I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video, guys. Have a wonderful day.